today I'm going to share with you 3 patterns for bows. The first 2 are going to be in crochet, and for that you're going to need a crochet hook and some yarn. The size of the hook is up to you, and you just need some yarn that goes with it. The last bow is going to be made in tatting, and for that you're going to need a tatting shuttle. For all 3 actually, you're going to need a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors to do finishings. Let's do this! The first bow I'm going to show you is going to be in crochet, and you're going to need a needle and some yarn. I am using a needle size 3mm and yarn that goes with that. First you're going to chain 6. Now you're going to make 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And as you can see, I find it really difficult to work in the chain, which is why I often work around the chain, but it's not really possible in this pattern. So after the first 4, you're going to slip stitch in the first chain of the first stitch of the chain. This is going to be the stitch that everything in this pattern is going to be joined to. So now chain 7, and then slip stitch back into the middle stitch, we can call it. So there we go, slip stitch. Now turn the work and make 10 single crochet in the round. And as you can see, I'm just trapping my my tail thread from when I started in this ring, so that I don't have to sew it in later. Okay, after the 10 you're gonna slip stitch again in the middle stitch. And then you're gonna make 5, you're gonna chain 5. And then you're gonna make 4 single crochet on the way back. And after that you're again gonna slip stitch in the middle. So now we almost have a bow done. We just need the other loop. So again we're gonna chain 7. Slip stitch back into the middle. Turn the work. And then make 10 single crochet in the round. And slip stitch back into the middle or center. Now we're gonna pull up some thread and cut it off, and you can sew in these ends now if you want to, or you can use them to attach this to something, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attach this to a normal hair clip, like you've seen me do before. So I'm just pulling the leftover thread through the eye of the hair clip, and then I am wrapping that around the bow to secure it to the clip. Now on the back I'm going to put a little bit of glue down, just to make sure the ends don't undo themselves. Okay, the next bow I'm going to show you is also in crochet, but it's a little bit different. Chain 5. Now we're going to work 1 single crochet in each until the end, for a total of 4. Then you're going to chain 1. Oh, I'm trapping my tail here too. This is just how I do that. So chain 1 and turn. And then you're going to make 1 single crochet in each. And then chain 1 and turn again. And you're going to do that until you have the full piece. And it's going to be a rectangular piece of about 6 centimeters or 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches? I don't know what to call it. Then you're gonna fold it in half and then slip stitch it together, which just means that you put the needle through, or the hook through, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop you have on the hook. And it looks like this when you're done. Now the leftover thread you're gonna use to form the bow, like this. I'm gonna attach this to a hair elastic, I think you call it. Just gonna use a little bit of glue and then wrap a lot of thread around it so that it isn't just the glue that is holding it. I'm just pulling my end through to make a little bit of a knot and then giving it some more glue. And I am fully expecting this to undo itself with time, but for now it actually holds up pretty nice. I've worn this a couple of times. I'm just stretching the elastic to make sure that it doesn't fall off immediately. I'm also using this pattern, but in pink, and I made this ring just by gluing it down, and I'm expecting this to come off too at some point. Now the third bow I want to show you is in tatting, and I actually promised this back when I did this in needle tatting, so now I'm doing the same pattern in shuttle tatting, but without the joining. In the needle tatting pattern I joined the leftover ribbon, or what do you want to call it, on the bow. I joined that to the loops of my bow, but this time we're just gonna do the same thing as we just did with the crochet. So I've made a chain of 5 and now I'm making a ring of 10 and just pulling that tight. Then we're gonna make the other ring. Just make a ring and then 10 double knots in it. And I'm gonna pull that tight too. And now I'm gonna make a little bit of a knot in the middle. Just to keep it bow shaped and not have it be all wonky. So now to finish it, I am gonna make another chain of 5 double knots. And when I get to the end, I am gonna cut off the thread and find a tapestry needle and just weave the ends up through the last chain I made. This is significantly harder than when I did the needle tatted one because it's so much tighter. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.